Hey guys, we're back to cloudy and 75 here in February. We're on day like 400 and something of not winter weather. Anyways, I think next week it might snow. It might get below like 40 degrees. I know this is crazy stuff, I'm telling you. Like why would we be getting like 20-degree weather in February? It just seems so bizarre. I mean, clearly winter's gone and spring's here. Like, why would we be getting warm weather? Anyways, I'm very happy that we are going to get some cold weather again because it is February and it should be like freezing. There should be a lot of snow on the ground right now, and there's not. Go figure. Welcome to the world we live in now. Anyways, I had a really fun, eventful day up in New Hampshire at Brookdale Fruit Farm with Trevor and Zoe. Great people to work with. They have a whole plethora of whatever you need: farm supplies, irrigation supplies, field supplies, equipment, you name it. Wonderful people. Sat down with me for half the day and went over everything I needed. We're working with NRCS, Natural Resource Conservation Services, on some irrigation projects. And he's one of your go-to people. If you need irrigation supplies, he has everything from drip tape to starter kits to pumps to reels to like everything. He'll build different manifolds for you, whether it's for filters, whether it's for fertigation, whether it's for fertilizer, anything. Anyways, we just came back. That's one of my main places to get a lot of my supplies. So we usually bring up a trailer and we just load everything up. Did not sound good, whatever that is. Anyways, so we're all loaded up here. We got a bunch of our potting soil, if not all of it, for our greenhouse for the season. And then in the bed of the truck, we have a plethora of stuff. We got a suction hose on top for one of the new pumps we got. We got drip tape. We got header hose. We've got cell trays. Everything. The bed of the truck's loaded with a whole bunch of new gadgets and stuff. A lot through these contracts that we're working with NRCS, which is just an amazing program that we have available to us to help us farmers be able to gain infrastructure to help grow our crops better. And I can't thank them enough that we're willing to work with these organizations that do this for farms, because it's a lot of money to try to invest $100,000. That's not what I invested, but I could probably use $100,000 in irrigation supplies just to be able to irrigate 3/4 of my crops. So it's not cheap material, but it's an investment. So I'm happy to be able to work with NRCS to invest in my farm and utilize them to help me offset some of those costs. So thank you all around. Thank you to NRCS. Thank you to Brookdale Fruit Farm. Thanks to the engineers and the folks that are just educating and helping me figure out what's going on and what I need. So we're working on a lot of low flow systems, so drip irrigation systems, and low output overhead irrigation. So we picked up a bunch of drip tape, like I said, and things like that. One of the big puppies that we picked up today, and this is one of two, is this thing right here. This is a Vanguard 16 to 18 horsepower irrigation pump. It's got a 3-inch outlet on it, and I don't know, this thing will pump to something along, 150 gallons a minute plus. So this has the capacity to run a couple acres of drip tape if needed, and also has the capacity to run a pretty good sized reel if I wanted to as well. So again, investments are really crucial on your farm. Invest in something well, know what the technology is and know what you're buying, and work with people that can explain this stuff to you if you don't know a lot about them. And you know, that's my case. I don't know a lot about irrigation pumps. I have used these pumps in the past, borrowing, renting, using, so I do know how these work. But it's quite a science figuring out how much water you need to put out, how much water you're getting out of the source you're pulling it from, you know, what your pressures need to be at to make sure you're getting that volume of water to the area, so on and so on and so on. And so we're working on getting that knowledge up in the noggin here, but yeah, it'll come with time. So you know me, I love shiny equipment. So yeah, this has, I think it's like a 5 or 6 gallon tank on here, which is wonderful. This will probably last up to a couple hours, like running at full bore. We have a primer on this unit, so when we're pumping out of the river, we are capable of priming the pump. So sucking that water from the river up into the suction hose and letting that fire. And right here we have a check valve, so any, say, fertilizer, chemicals, or any or bad substances, I should say, that shouldn't be flowing back into the river, this will help stop that to prevent those issues. And so forth and so forth. There's so many cool things. There's like so much new technology out there for irrigation automation. I know, it's crazy. So we picked up some of that stuff. I'm gonna do another video on what that stuff is, kind of how it works. I'm very new to it, so bear with me. But I'm excited to try all this stuff out. It's slowly trickling in, the products that we're getting through this contract, to be able to grow better crops, be able to irrigate when it doesn't rain, because as we all know, it doesn't like to rain some years, and some years, like knowing my luck, this year it'll rain every other day and we'll never even pull this stuff out of the barn. But best insurance package you can ever buy. So here we are. Anyways, we've got a truck bed load of stuff that we're gonna go tuck away, so it's undercover. And yeah, I'm gonna continue to enjoy this weather. I could like almost be in a t-shirt right now.